Hi, everyone. Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology for May 27th through June 2nd. Can you believe that it's almost June in 2022? That's crazy. All right. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Thank you for listening or watching wherever you are right now in this world. All right. So this week, we are going to have the opportunity to find a new solution to an older theme or story that we're working on. So that's definitely some good news. Now, I think that it could be prior to this week that you thought that you had all the answers, you thought that you had all the information and you were going in the right direction, but there's going to be some new inspiration or new ideas or some reveals that are going to come in. And once you have that piece of information, the way you feel about something or the way that you approach something has to shift a little bit. So let's talk about why. Okay, so we've been talking about both Mars and Jupiter being in Aries. This week, they are going to meet up and they're going to kick off a brand new cycle of energy that's going to bring a lot of expansive, driven focus to an area of your life. So, where you've been feeling this, and like, I don't think it's going to be a shock to you. You're going to feel an amplification. You're going to feel something that's just kind of revved up and you're like, I've got to go for this. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of ideas. A little effort is going to go a long way with this energy. Now, with this transit, I do want to tell you that you find what you seek. So holding optimism is extremely important. You definitely want to walk with courage and focus on what you want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. That is the challenge when it comes to this energy. All right. This week, we also have Venus moving into her home sign of Taurus. Now, Taurus is an area of your life where you've been experiencing a lot of shifts, breakthroughs, unexpected revelations, changes, and also that overwhelming desire to find stability and resources that you can count on, beauty and grace in your life. Now, with Venus here, the tension of finding ways to do this is going to lessen. But at the same time, your desire to be present and connected to the path that you're on is going to be amplified as well. It's almost like you see it a little bit more clear now. You have that added support to help you get in this direction. So you're really driven to go that way too. All right. To add to this sense of new beginnings, we also have a new moon in Gemini this week. Now, what's interesting about this new moon in Gemini is that Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, is in retrograde. So in a way, you're getting like a new beginning or a new slate, but it's something that you discovered weeks ago and that you're still working on. There could, like, in other words, there could be like one more phase of revision out of these new intentions and this new slate that you're working on. But what's important with this new moon, the intentions and the goals that you set, is to consider the ideas and the connections and the inspiration that you have. And with Gemini, it's always okay to have more than one. It's definitely encouraged to have one or two, at least two paths to kind of dive into and see where they can take you. So this week, I definitely encourage you to write down the ideas, even if they pop into your mind at the middle of the night. If there's something that just you're thinking about mid-sentence, make sure you write it down. It could be fleeting, but I promise you it's going to be a good one that you're probably going to want to pursue in the weeks to come. Alrighty, guys, just as a reminder, please be sure to listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign as we go through these horoscopes. That'll give you a better overall view. And also, just to remind you one more time, we do have that free report here at Astrology Hub where you can get your sun, moon, and rising. And then I'll give you a quick overview of how all of those work together. All you need to do to get your free report is go to astrologyhub.com/sun, moon, and rising. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, Taurus, let's talk about your week. Now, Taurus, your top three focuses this week are going to be: one, setting goals around your overall health and wealth; two, using your natural grace and allure to ease over revisions and transitions and decisions that you're trying to make now; and three, striving for positive habits and routines to help you thrive both inwardly and outwardly. Now, let's talk about why. Okay, so first of all, we do have this new moon in Gemini, and I love how it's moving into the area of your life that supports your overall earning power, your self-esteem, and your resources. This is a great area for you to set both short and long-term goals about how you can grow this sense of wealth in your life. And, that definitely plays into your overall health and your reputation. And I want to encourage you to think back to the end of last month, to any ideas that maybe you didn't think you could work with, or maybe an idea that you now know that you can revise and really make work with this energy. Now, you also have your ruling planet moving into your sign. Now, Taurus, you've gone through a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of shifts, a lot of revisions, and a lot of desire to find like stability and grace and structure in your life. And I think this week, as your ruling planet comes, you're going to notice that your natural lure and magnetism is going to be amplified. Your perception of why you're making the changes or why the changes around you are happening are going to come into play too. And I think that's going to be really helpful for you. So, kind of think about like, just someone just letting up the tension, and how once you have that calm deep breath that you can approach a problem in a different way. If anything like that surfaces for you this week, definitely take advantage of it, because it's going to impact not over how you feel as an individual, but how you're known in the world, your home and your partnerships, and honestly every place in between. So this opportunity could come up in a lot of different ways. Now, you also have a lot of opportunity or a lot of big expansive things happening for you behind the scenes. Now, I think this is a great time for you this week to lay down any bad habits, lay down any fears, lay down any anxieties, or walk away from something that you have given your time freely to that has now met its purpose on both sides and you're ready to move forward. It could also be that, a great time to pick up really good habits or bravely commit to a cause that you're passionate about that gives you inner peace and really helps you kind of reflect and show up more clearly in your daily life or your daily routines. I love how this overall energy of this week is really inspiring health and well-being in a broad new way. And I hope that you have a great week, Taurus. I look forward to seeing you next time.